Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, let's pick this client up. Let's finish my ginger. Yo, I'm gonna bust that down every day, son. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make that part of my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Ginger. I already be busting down the hemp seed oil daily. Every time I eat my dinner, should I say, I got some hemp seed oil and some hemp seeds, the raw hemp seed shells there, and the seeds in the shells and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's already part of my lifestyle, but I'm gonna make the ginger a part of my lifestyle too. And I'm gonna make them mangoes a part of my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I gotta order me some more water, man. Gotta get some more water. You know what I'm saying? I also gotta get some chlorophyll. See if I could pick some chlorophyll up today. And order the water later on. Know what I mean? Use the money as it was meant to be utilized, as a tool. The money is here to assist you. But most people become prisoners of the money. You know what I'm saying? They become prisoners of the money. The money is here to assist you. It could do one or two things. It could assist you in becoming a greater being, or assist you in becoming a lesser being. Period. But that will be determined by the user. So yeah, will be determined by the user, and that all got to do with the potential. Now most people, most people will be like, yo, I see the potential in this person, I see the potential in that person to do this and do that. But the reality is, man, potential doesn't mean a damn thing. Because everybody right now that's hearing this and not even hearing this have the potential to smoke crack. Everybody have the potential to smoke crack. Break that down for y'all. When people say things like these people have, say like they will say this person have a potential to be an actor. Everybody got the potential to be an actor. But you shouldn't judge the person based upon them, quote unquote, having the potential. Because everybody have the potential to do anything. But the potential only comes into manifestation when one exercises the potential. See, that's the big difference. So when I say everybody got the potential to smoke crack, you shouldn't be judging everybody because they have the potential to smoke crack. Because there is situations that could be set up that could align you to smoke crack. That would be the potential manifesting. But the potential is defined when one starts exercising the potential. For instance, you have somebody that's exercising the potential to smoke crack. They go through the necessary stages of doing drugs, hanging out with a certain crowd that's all about doing drugs, listening to all that crazy music, going up in abandoned spots, basements, drug parties, sniffing coke, smoking, shooting heroin. Then before you know it, they smoking woolies. That's how you exercise the potential to smoke crack. You know what I mean? Straight up. So everybody got the potential to be something great. And then you got the other hand where everybody got the potential to be a damn degenerate. So you see the so-called black race right now. A lot of them are degenerates. Why? Because they are exercising the potential to become a degenerate. They listen to the frequency of death. The rap music that only talks about stimulating the ego. Keeping you trapped in a limited light spectrum. Guns, drugs, thugging, pimping. Don't you see that all of that was created? Your drugs was created, that these rappers always glorify. The gangster lifestyle, that was created. That's symptoms. Being a gangster is a symptom of being disconnected from your higher self. When you're disconnected from your higher self, you're on a crash course. Disrespecting the woman, That shows that you are no longer going to be accepted in the realm of continuation when you disrespecting the woman, calling her all these crazy. And I was on that wagon years ago. I'm off that damn wagon. Matter of fact, when I got off that wagon, I blew that wagon up so I could never get back on that wagon. Straight up. Disrespecting the women, you are not going to be allowed back through the kingdom. You know what I mean? Straight up. When people are disconnected from life, from the future, I'm not talking about this fake future, the timeline, the real future, meaning outside this dimension. When those people are disconnected, they throw tantrums. Just like when you can't get something, when you was a little youngin, you threw tantrums because you got mad. So when you see these people disrespecting the woman, that's because they already know they don't exist outside this dimension. That's why they only cater to the hybrid substances that was created in this dimension. Your guns, your drugs, being a thug. You know what I'm saying? You getting money. You know what I'm saying? All you're doing is buying materials that was created from various mining techniques or alchemy. They are a slave to matter. As I stated before in past videos, you got a lot of people that's slave to their habits. They are slaves to their habits. You know what I'm saying? Because they disconnected. A hybridized personality. You know what I mean? So they listen to the frequency of death. Everything that they do is associated with death because they disconnected. Disconnected from, you know, that future self, the higher self, the real you. And when I say higher, I don't mean some like when people say higher self, most people will look to the clouds. No, I'm talking about you vibrating on a higher frequency. That's the higher self I'm talking about. The higher version of you, meaning you that vibrates on a higher mental wave band. The you that are able to solve all the equations that you're going through right now. Knowing that you're going through these things because those are flaws that exist within you. And you need to understand it because that's the only way you're going to be able to conquer it. You conquer everything mentally. You don't conquer nothing emotionally. Nothing has never been conquered emotionally. Everything that has been conquered has been done by way of critical calculations. You calculate why you're going through these things. You know what I mean? Straight up. Hold on. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Hold on for a second. Yeah, man. So, the hair and all that, you know what I'm saying? That's different types of antennas. The colors has to do with certain types of frequencies that you could tap into, or certain dimensions that you could tap into. Now, you know that there's a spirit world, you know what I'm saying? But there are dimensions that exist within the spirit world. Just like there's dimensions that exist within this dimension. You know, you have artificial dimensions. When you walk into these buildings, that's an artificial dimension. They have certain rules that exist within that building that doesn't exist when you walk outside the building. That's an artificial dimension. Dimension that is ran by certain rules. All dimensions is governed by certain rules. You know what I'm saying? But they create artificial dimensions. That's why you always walk through doors. Doors symbolizes a woman's vagina. All doors symbolizes a woman's vagina. So when you walk through the portal, it's stating that you're going into the womb, into another dimension. It's all symbolism. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, what you talking about? Already broke down the fingerprint, man. Check them archives. Now, trains, man. They making mad noise, bro. Yeah. So just know that when people are disconnected, you could determine how they are disconnected by way of how they carry themselves, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this ain't. I mean, you could always tell when somebody's disconnected and when somebody's connected, man. It's child's play. You could just look and see how they govern themselves, man. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? They following that hybrid lifestyle because once one, you gotta know when one is following that hybrid lifestyle. Like I gave the example with these rappers or whoever it is, but they just focus on matter. You know what I'm saying? That just goes to show that their mind is lost in the matrix. That is a clear description of one mind being completely trapped in the matrix. When you have an inability to differentiate between authentic and artificial, you are lost. Period. When you sitting up here worshiping matter, you know what I'm saying? Because matter is part of the matrix. Because it is a byproduct or it is a sign that something has been created. You know what I'm saying? It is a sign. So you have to analyze what you're looking at to see if you're looking at something that's real or see if you're looking at something that's fake. So these people, they would look at these substances and they worship these substances. Why? Because they don't know who they are. They worship guns. Every time somebody gets into drama, they always go to the gun. When you always go into a substance, it shows that that substance has more power over you because you don't know who you are. Why? Because you lost in matter. They don't know that they are the souls. I'm speaking about the so-called black race. They don't know that they souls inside of a body. They lost in the matrix. They cannot find a way out. In order for you to find your way out, you have to calculate your steps. You're not calculating anything. They're reacting off emotions, which is the lunar frequency. You know what I mean? That lunar frequency is heavily submerged in the matrix. It causes confusion. It's a distorted energy that sends jamming mechanisms when one is trying to critically observe something. In other words, it will be a distraction. It will be a distraction. When you walk, say you're going into the supermarket and you want to get some avocados. And you going into the supermarket. And you seeing all these different things, hearing all these different things. Those are psychic, that's a psychic attack that's happening with you. You walking in these aisles and you seeing the Chips Ahoy cookies. All these other things that was created. That's psychic attacks coming in at you. You know what I'm saying? They programmed you to see those substances in a way that would keep you in submission. The way how they advertise these creations, your cookies, your sweets, your cereal, your barbecue ribs, your chicken McNuggets, your McPick, what is it? Let me get a pt2. You know what I'm saying? You see how they harmonize it? They have to lure you in with the vibration. Let me get a pt2. The hell is that? They're trying to make it sound good. They're trying to get that frequency locked in your head. They hit you with the frequency, the harmonizing tone, and then they show you the imagery. You know what I'm saying? But they don't really tell you what it is. They program you to accept what they showing you. But if you was to go in to the molecular structure on how that hamburger was created, you would never enter that into your body. Because that is a hack. You got to know that biological warfare is on a whole nother level, man. Don't think that biological warfare is what they be showing you in these movies with these damn zombies walking around, you know what I'm saying, biting people's face off and all that. Nah, that's not it. Biological warfare is McDonald's. That's biological warfare, because that is a series of codes that's meant to hack your genes when it goes inside your body. That's how they hack your genes. They hack in your blood with food. Fake food. It's not real food. Those are like applications. All your food, like all that fake food, like White Castle, McDonald's, you know, your BBQs, all that fake food that they have out there, they use all these chemicals. They use fake salt. They use salt that has glass in it. You know what I'm saying? Fake salt, your Sazon Goya, that fake ass seasoning. You know what I'm saying? All this other fake seasoning that they be using, it's not real. That was all created in a lab. Those are all a series of codes that when it enters the bloodstream, it begins to hack, because all of those things was created based on a code. And when that code goes into your body, it now begins to revamp the DNA. It revamped the helix. You're looking at hacking applications when you look at McDonald's, when you look at Wendy's, when you look at Olive Garden, when you look at all these fast food restaurants. Those are cleverly cloaked chemical institutes that specialize in hacking and remapping the population genes when the population consumes it. That's one way how they manipulate the blood. Don't think that these people just giving you food because they like you, man. I mean, these are the same people that put poison in water. And the only reason why that poison is able to sustain itself in the water is because they extracted the minerals out of the water. The same way how the diseases is able to sustain itself in your body is because they extracted the minerals out of your body. They gave you nutrients. They took the minerals out and gave you nutrients, vitamins, and proteins. Where's the minerals? Your nutrients, vitamins, and proteins is all artificial. That was all made in the lab. Where is the minerals? The minerals are key signature codes that's in light particles. When you're looking at minerals, you're looking at an aftermath of light, a vibration, a body that has light codes in it. When you eat those minerals, it updates the software, aka blood, in your body. It gives your DNA helix, all your DNA. There's many different types of blood that you have. I done broke that down in past videos. You know what I'm saying? The minerals have codes in it that when you eat those minerals, it update the software inside of your body for you to be moving on a high frequency. In other words, the same way how they update Microsoft and they update your cell phones and they update PlayStation and Xbox, all these digital devices, how they keep it updated to keep it up with the times. That's what the minerals does, because the minerals comes from the sun. The minerals update your software so you could keep up with the Joneses. But since you eating nutrients, you haven't had a firmware update in decades. So now you lagging behind. You have a Stone Age program that you running in your bloodstream, and you can't figure out why you lost in time. You can't figure out why you can't figure things out. Why am I on my knees praying to a damn statue that they call Jesus? Why am I got my face in this book reading this damn religion? Because you haven't got your firmware update. You haven't got your blood update, your mineral codes update to let you know that that is just a damn lie. That's a lie that you're looking at. It's a damn lie. It's false. You know what I mean? It's fugazi. Straight up. So when you're looking at all of these fast food joints, your Kennedy, You know, your fried chicken head, Kennedy crown fried chicken head. You know what I'm saying? When you're looking at all these damn corner stores, those are no different than science labs, science facilities that they run experiments. Because all of that food in those corner stores, your deli. You know what I'm saying? All of those foods that's in your deli are experimental foods. It's not real. There's nothing real inside of a deli. Everything that they selling to you in the deli is hybridized. Everything. Every freaking thing. From your heroes to your water to your soda, it's all fake. They extract all of the minerals out of the water and give you dead water. You're not drinking water that has life in it. That's why if you drink water that got minerals in it, you would feel it immediately. Immediately. Seek out some water, real water that has minerals in it. I'm not talking about the water that they put these minerals in. Water should already have minerals in it. Get you some real water that has minerals in it. And from the moment you take one swallow, you will get this burst of energy charge. That's your vibration raising. Because that minerals went into your blood now when it hit those codes. The codes that they switched off. With this fake food, fake water, soda and all that stuff. You drinking that, it's shutting codes off. So it's keeping you at a downgrade state. It's keeping you vibrating low. But when you drink that water with the minerals, you feel it immediately. You get a burst of energy. It's like, yo, what the freak? That's how you know you ain't never been drinking water, son. They've been feeding you dead water. Meanwhile, the people that's running the planet, they drink the best waters. They build their living stations, houses, castles, whatever, mansions, on high ley lines of the planet. High ley lines got to do with where the sun is concentrating an abundance of energy. So they absorbing all that energy. They got the high frequency trees. You know what I'm saying? Not these low frequency trees that they got out here. They got high frequency trees that's mad big, mad thick trunks. Everything about the tree is thick. You got to know that the trunks and the stems that you're looking at, those are antennas. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at the ground. You're looking at the main body, and then those trunks, those are antennas. And then you got the twigs, which is smaller antennas, which communicate with birds, insects, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But they got the big trees around them getting all that energy. Eating the best foods. They call it exotic foods. You know what I'm saying? The best foods money can buy. You know what I mean? They don't even, the houses that, or mansions that they live in, notice that they don't use sheetrock. Your sheetrock is an artificial mineral. It channels low vibrations. Your sheetrock, your concrete, your bricks, fake minerals that channels low frequencies. They live in marble interiors. Marble, high frequency minerals. They living in a mineral castle. You know the type of vibration that's sustained and being channeled in that environment? It's like they constantly recharging their vessel when they in the presence of those mansions. That's why when you walk in those places, you will feel like a burst of energy, because that's the energy that's pulsating off the rocks, the minerals, the marble and all that, the granite and marble, those high frequency minerals. You know what I mean? Straight up. Yo, they got it down to a science, man. Don't think that these people are just living in a mansion because it looks good. That's how they will advertise it to poor people. But you got to know that wealthy people don't make decisions based on wealth. They don't do things or live a lifestyle because it looks good. No, that is a lifestyle that reflects high level of intelligence. because they know what they're doing. Y'all just marvel at it because y'all haven't seen designs like that before, because they give us low frequency designs. You know, like your projects, your houses, you know what I'm saying? These little wake frequency designs that they give us right here. But if you look up, you can see the signatures on it. If you look up, as I stated before, the gods speak in sigils. That's an energy signature marker. See, that's a signature right there that shows who owns this. That's how they leave their mark. Gods leave their mark with energy signatures. And that's a sun disk with the wings and all that. You know what I'm saying? They leave their mark with energy signatures. Gods communicate. They speak to you in sigils. That's why the Masons speak to each other in a symbolic language, because they mimicking how gods communicate. Gods don't speak in no goddamn English like what these people be telling you when they talking to spirits. You talking to disembodied entities that's trapped in this dimension. Gods are high frequency beings, man. They don't speak in a hybrid language. English is a hybrid language. The authentic language is the energy, vibrations, or signatures in its purest form, and it burns. When they get introduced to you from the gods, it will burn you. It will shake your whole body and burn you, son. Telling you, man, that's a high frequency language. It's vibrating so high, man. Y'all need to experience that, as I did. It burns and it shakes, and it'll make your head feel like it's about to explode. Straight up. You will shake like that movie. They had this old school movie called Shocker. I need to watch that movie again, man. Because that thought came in my head like, yo, I need to watch that movie again. Because I remember that this guy, he got shocked in this electric chair. And the whole movie was based upon him jumping into different bodies. But he, you know what I'm saying, he was like a spirit. Because that's what spirits do. And he was just jumping in and out of everybody's body. And he was using the electrical outlet as a medium to travel. Electricity, a spirit, as I stated before. I got to watch that movie again, man. Because now that, you know what I'm saying, I could go back and watch that movie with the Pineal Vision online and decipher it. Yeah. See, they know what it is. But yeah, the Masons, they speak to you in a symbolic language. Symbolism. Because that's the language of gods. They following God's footsteps. They ain't worshiping no damn devil like they want people to think. Only somebody who's vibrating on the lunar frequency would think a devil is real. Ain't no devil real. There's only gods. Straight up. Straight up, man. The devil that they told you about is just the damn moon. Hold on for a second. What's up with this client, man? Base, anywhere on this client? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Your teeth is an extension of your frequencies, man. You know what I mean? Your teeth is an extension of your antennas of your frequencies. It helps mold your voice. Different size teeth has to do with different type of vibrations that you're wired or molded to harness or speak certain tones. You know what I'm saying? The way how your teeth is positioned to also has to do with what type of vibrations you could tap into, man. You know what I mean? Your people with what they call like straight teeth, they could tap into certain lows and mids. But the people with the gaps, I'm gonna tell you the significance about the gaps. See, the gaps has to do with high frequencies, because high frequency goes through spaces, gaps. Low frequencies go through, like, you know what I'm saying, like tight spots. But the high frequencies, you know what I'm saying, it goes through like open spaces and gaps and things like that. They even tell you that. Come on, my man. I ain't trying nothing, player. They even would tell you that with music. High frequency goes through like gaps and spaces. So when you got gaps in your mouth, you know, the gap got to do with you being able to tap in to higher frequencies. You know what I mean? Straight up. That's the science behind the gaps. High frequency beings got the ability to do that, because that's all got to do with the position of the antennas. And you know that sometimes you would see people with gaps, and they would have like in the middle of the gap, they would have like something that looked like a mini microscopic tonsil. That's how they're able to tap into those high frequencies, because when you tap into high frequencies, it's somewhat like bassy. As I stated before, when I communicated with high frequency beings before, they didn't even use their tongue. They used their tonsils. Like, I had to use my tonsils to communicate with these beings, and the frequency that I was speaking was so bassy. It was like how my voice is right now, but like probably like 1,000 times more bassy. My whole chest was vibrating, speaking this language with the tonsils. So you see like that little ball tonsils that's like in the middle of the gap, that serves as a high frequency pitch bass antenna. You know what I mean? So that's what the teeth answering this dude question. Your vampire teeth, man, no vampire teeth, sinner. You got canine teeth. You came out of the beast race. You already know what it is. You know what I mean? Hold on, son. Damn, cuz. Green plantains. Nah, I ain't messing with them yams and them beets, man. Them yams and them beets, man, they suspect, bruh. You know what I mean? Yams and beets are suspect. Did a video talking about dimensions, man. Check them archives. Check them archives. Get the galaxy. I mean, look at the galaxy as a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? A galaxy is a neighborhood. You could look at it as a neighborhood. Like how you got Brooklyn neighborhood. You could look at that as a galaxy. Because it is. It's a hybrid galaxy. That's why they got what's that? Zodiacs encrypted in all cities, all boroughs. It's all. As a matter of fact, all cities and all boroughs is based on astrological representations. These people just ain't building things just to be building things. They build things in accordance with the stars. They will tell you that it's demonic to follow the stars, but here they all got a satellite that's dedicated to watching the